Welcome, we're gonna do Welf Kozo's outfit stories. Give it a try. Hello, what's up? You need something? I was just passing through. Sorry for were you walking? I just hit a stopping point. Did you get a new work outfit? The old one was given a bit too beat up. I bought a new one since I've got a new job and all. It looks good on you. And I made this. What's the sword? It looks so cool. I tried to put in some of the popular stuff for once. It doesn't sound like you. You always say it's function, not form, what matters. But you have got to try new things, right? Trial and error is important. So what do you think? Give me your honest opinion. I made it to look that way, but it's got one flaw. It's too heavy to hold. It's got too many decorations on it. It's too heavy, not for use. Then you can't use it in combat. You can train your muscles with it. You can't use it that way. It's not fair to the sword. That's right, you can't use it as a weapon. A sword is useless if it's just for looks, right? But Belle, if you try to sell this stuff, you find a lot of buyers, you know? Even though it's too heavy to hold, some people buy based on looks. They don't think about what a sword really is. Don't you end up that way, Belle? Be a man who isn't fooled by looks and sees things for what they are. I'd really rather have one of your swords you usually make. They look plain, but they are really sturdy. It's great to hear that from my exclusive client. I think that outfit's really cool. It's got what they call functional beauty. You can flatter me, but you won't get more than a cup of tea. I'd like that. The time for blacksmith. This is something else. You look so cool. It goes deeper than looks. It's lightweight but durable. It takes a hit as well as actual armor too. I can't make something like this yet. Even if you can't master Welf, it looks like Lord Homies paid a fortune for them. Now that I have tried it on, I can tell it can pretty much absorb attacks from monsters on the upper floors. We got our hands on some quality equipment. I wouldn't sell it if my life depends on it. This is where the blacksmith shines. Belle, show me yours. The craftsmanship here is intricate. So many sheets of metal sewn together, practically seamless. Check this out. They have worked white diamonds into it, and that's high-class dungeon mineral. I have no idea what he's talking about. The more I look at it, and the more I can see the master craftsmanship. I've got a long way to go. This is going to sound clumsy, but I'm happy with this equipment. But I still prefer the stuff you make most. That comes off as condescending. Hearing that from a partner makes me want to hammer out some awesome equipment. Thanks, Welf. Make friendship. I always get left out when this happens, Mel. I'm kind of jealous. Determination. Items are prepared and we are ready to hand them to Xenos. How did you get there? I was going to in circles around you to make sure it works. Don't scare me like that. I thought you have already checked its function with Master Bell. Alright then, the items are good to go. We are helping Xenos escape into the dungeon while battling with Loki Familiar. Failure is not an option. What's with the face? Are you concerned about something? I just realized I've been through a lot ever since joining the Familiar. To be honest, I wasn't expecting my life to be filled with events like these. Was it terrible idea to pick this god? It's true that we are forced to expect the unexpected, but I'm what I am right now thanks to Master Bell. I'm happy to support him no matter what. You have a point. There's something about him that makes it impossible to leave. I just really want to see Bell's wish again granted. He would wish for things that we would be too shameful to wish for. I understand Master Bell's always fighting to stay righteous, and there's no mistake with that whatsoever. Do you have anything made by Welf Kozo? You don't seem to want a magic sword. We have only just met, so I won't ask you to fully trust me, but I can treat you. But can you treat me like a little like I'm not like I'm the better case speak today? Holy shit! Well, I can never technically speak. It's more simple than that. What do you mean? He was the first one ever to be interested in me as an ordinary blacksmith instead of a magic sword user. The Gramps gave me a hammer, Lady Hephaistios gave me a flame, but then I'm the one who made me want to work for someone is that the blacksmith was Bell. That's why I want to forge a weapon for him. I want to stand next to him and fight together as we strive for the future. It's funny that you are like our elder brother, but sometimes you would say cheesy things that men wouldn't likely never say. Your burning passion is making me sweet. Let's just get going. Packing parlay. Prior to the expedition. Aren't you done yet? Don't rush me. Next up is portable hearth. What about the armor for the expedition? I didn't see you there. What if someone doesn't watch over Master Welf, he will never get his work done. My preparations will be finished in no time. We are heading into uncharted waters. Don't come crying to me if you realize you're missing something. That undone cloth stretched our budget enough. We can't afford to get scammed buying more supplies at Laveria's prices. Will you back me up, Belle? Just shut her up for a while, will you? Seems like a lot of stuff. You sure you can handle it? I'll take it over eaten into our expedition profits. I don't mind a little extra luggage. You are such a miser. Wait, enough? Wait, though, that's a lot of stuff. You could probably smith a new weapon right there in the dungeon with all that. It's not that much stuff. It's just tools for playing equipment, but Lily's bringing extra to play it safe. Weren't you the one who said something like, so long as I have my tools, I can smith anywhere? You want to lug around fuel for me too then? It ain't gonna be light. No thanks, I guess it's pretty unrealistic with all the monsters prowling around anyway. Alright, that's everything. I'm counting on you, Lily. You're sure you're not forgetting anything, right? Our first expedition, whatever happens, we are ready for it. Oh, well, you guys definitely weren't ready. Hephaistios as a goddess. Are you done yet? The stuff doesn't matter, just pick already. I'm sorry, once I started picking it took a lot of time. What do you think? I'd like to get your opinion. That wasn't what I was looking for. I'm so jealous. That dress is great. You're tall and you have perfect proportions and you even get a great dress. But my boobs are bigger, at least. I've got you there. Why are you bringing this up now? So what do you think? Does it look good? This sort of stuff isn't my thing, so I want somebody's opinion. Thank you. My old dress too, and I need it for the banquets. It's a pain dealing with the other gods, isn't it? I think it's just a pain. Goddesses aren't supposed to think that way. Goddess needs to look pretty. I don't need to be that pretty. I like my work clothes for the forge better than I do a dress, maybe. I'm so jealous, I want a dress too. You're drooling. Hey, Hephaistios, I want a dress too. Buy me one. Do you think you're... do you want to be in debt to me even more? I can't buy you a dress, but I can buy you dinner as thanks for coming with me. Could you not say that stuff aloud? Dazzling Deantis. This is a story of when Bel Canella owned his alias. I hope Bel doesn't end up getting a weird alias. It's something the deities of Aurora all have to go through. That's exactly where I'm extra prepared for this, but I didn't expect to see you turn up wearing a fancy dress. All the captains got one as a gift. I mean, we were actually kind of forced to accept it. Let's create a few people getting promoted this time, so we were instructed to look extra nice. So the battle has already started. Life is hard in the warrior. You are not an adventurer, but you still have to deal with aliases. The kind of aliases the children want are the kinds of names that sound horrible to us, no? That's the hard part. Our children have different tastes to us, even if it sounds like an embarrassing name to us. Dark Angel, don't mention it. The black winds spread out, the darkness falls. Behold, the blacksmith of darkness, the dark angel. This is clearly not a good start. So this is how good it feels to give a name. I have no idea why you're so excited. You deities better find yourself something else to be absorbed in. We can't expect these children to understand our more refined tastes. Let's just hope that both of us end up with decent aliases. Let me announce the alias for your children first, Hephaistios. They are Revelin, Creator, and Passiona. They are pretty decent, good for you. What's the matter? Why aren't you throwing your hands up in the air? I was expecting a little more drama. God's private. Talks of the past. Do you guys have any idea of what you're saying? The sanctification of the heavenly flame, you all know what this means, don't you? Of course we do, that's why it's got to be me, the goddess of Hoth, that controls the altar. And you're okay with sacrificing yourself for that? You're building an altar and turning yourself into an offering? That's just crazy. You're going to die, you know? You're going to disappear and you are never going to reincarnate again. Hestia decided to respond to Olympia's request, knowing that, and I'd like to support her no matter what she chooses to do. And how am I supposed to agree with this? Why does Hestia need to go and clean up Prometheus's mess? Doesn't clean up his mess, then the only choice left for the world is to be completely destroyed. Can't be your fire. You can't use force to deal with this. I mean, even if it will to somehow work, I can't let you do it. I've got to do this. What are you saying? You play an important role when it comes to Macuia. You and your familiar will have to take up a huge mission. I won't be of any help. I'm just a goddess of small insignificant familiar. Can you say the same to Belcanel? Probably not, even if in the last moments. But I'm sure Bell is going to keep on going, and he can do so without me. I want you to look after Bell, and those when I'm gone. Hephaistios, I know you can do it, and I want you to do it as my friend. I'm just a lazy goddess with some ordinary power that all the other goddesses might have, while you are a goddess of the smith. I believe we have reached a decision then. We'll be headed to Olympia as planned to settle the responsibility of the gods. No matter what happens, we'll be there to witness the story. I've also been poisoned by Belcanel, the unknown of the lower world. Welf and others decided to bravely oppose the divine will. So I think it's time I stop pretending like a grown-up. I did not accept it all once. But I can't let my best friend sacrifice herself. I'm coming to save you, Hestia. Alright, that's Hephaistios done. Now, let's do Betloga. Indiscriminable. Loki abuses her weight once again. There is no one who can escape from Loki's seasonal dress-up event. The proud lone wolf is no exception. Damn it. Why do I need to wear this worthless piece of fabric, that nonsensical goddess of stupidity? Don't you look a fine specimen of manliness? You are quite something. Even in the Far East, it's rare to spot a man like you. What business does a god have with me? It's just that your manliness, it couldn't be ignored, and that detached air of refinement with which you wear those clothes. I'd say you look better than warriors and samurai of the Far East. Quite the sight to behold. Would you like some of my potato snacks? Think of it as a thank you for the eye candy. Don't be so modest. Do you have any brains left in your head? Miak, look at this honorable and manly gentleman here. I see he surely... What is it now? You're right, he really is a fine man. Well, today must be our lucky day. Not you too. Don't be shy. You're already walking around in public dressed up so manly. Actually, now that I'm seeing it, this kind of heated up, ferocious look on you is quite charming. You are surrounded by girls and you're familiar, right, Miak? You should take this opportunity to drink in the sight. I shall adore him with my eyes. Relax now. Bet it won't be as bad as you think. Just look up to the sky and count the clouds. Something. It will be over in no time. That's Lord Takemichi, Lord Miak, and Vanagon. Wait, what kind of combination is that? Am I dreaming? Takemichi, Miak, and Bet. Actually, I'd ship it. Nobody can escape once the Taki-Miak combo sets its sights on you. Where did you come from and what are you talking about? Daphne, isn't that what people call boys love? Don't you dare start getting into that, Cassandra. Won't stop you from falling into darkness, but I'll leave you when that happens. But Daphne, one of them is our god. Enough with this, what is happening? Vanagon and the muddle. We need more poison vomice, so you can't find the antidote just yet. Not going smooth either. It seems they aren't interested in dealing with us. What were you expecting? Look over there. That's Vanagon, and wait, him and his deity are wearing matching outfits. How cute those fluffy ears look. Looks like that beast is on a leash. What did you just say? Look at what you have done. You forced me to wear this, and now everyone thinks I'm just some cute pet. As we managed to buy all we could from the medical familiars and traders. That's not the point. You can't just change the subject. I was all by my lonesome while you were off on your expedition. Be nice to me. People are gonna realize we are up to something soon. They won't know Finn and others are stuck on floor 18 because of the outbreak of poison vomice. The motions of Laviria are coming back to the surface, and they are gonna stop blabbing unless they are planning on making some cash out of this. You can't trust those scum. They would sell just about anything for the right price. Where can we get more antidotes besides the medical and trading familiars? We'd better do it carefully though, make sure that they don't start to think that we are weak. I'm kind of impressed that you realize you are making a lot of enemies anyway. This isn't gonna be easy. In your dreams, Loki. What's with that sudden silence? You should go meet up with other members and gather what you have gotten so far. Let's go, I'll be right behind you. Find familiars that may be able to help us and start gathering them. I'm sure you remember, but we helped when you helped you out when you guys were dying on floor 24. But I'm not the one who can make decisions here. Want me to tell the guild you folks are lying about everyone's levels? This is neither a plea nor a request. This is an order. Now summon your allies that we've gotta get going. Thanks to Laloon, Homie's family had to respond to a mission to collect antidotes as well as donate a large amount of money. She could only imagine the punishment, and still when Homie's an ass fee returned from floor 18. Say thanks. Say thanks instead of goodbye. I may be one of these weaklings, but I can still heal you. So would it be alright if I stayed by your side? I had a dream. During the last moment I was alive, I dreamed about a scene of one important day. You think you can heal me? Then heal me. That was when he said it made me happy. I felt warmness surging from within myself. I wish I can one day heal his scar. I wanted to make him feel fulfilled. But that can never be granted. Ace. Lauren. I can't really see anything. Feel like the voices are coming from really far away. Who's this person that's calling my name? I can't seem to remember. Damn. Oh. But I knew right away who he was. Look at yourself, just like I have always said, weaklings only get in the way. And what a pointless death for you and everyone else. I understand. Course, how stupid and weak you are until you never forget to taste the shame. I understand it well. So long then, I never want to see your sorry ass again. I know that you're kind, I know that you still think of me. You would still scold me because you care. I know that what you're going to say to me when I reincarnate. Forgive me for not being able to heal you. Yeah, right, it's because I was weak all the way until then. Forgive me for holding you. You idiots, you have done enough to save me. I found myself shedding tears, and then I was able to smile for him. I'm glad I fell in love with ya. Promised war. Do you really need to go sneaking about like that, lad? Why are you so hell-bent on keeping it from Wall and the others standing around all by yourself in the graveyard? You didn't see shit, you got that, old man. Fine by me, but there's not much I can do about the one who already saw you. You better keep your mouth shut. I won't tell anyone, I promise. Let's win this time. What the hell else are we gonna do? Bet. Thank you for the flowers. I'm sure our friends were happy. Well, I sure didn't bring any for your sorry ass, cause you're still here. Yeah, we are finishing this. Let's go doing fins now. Dignity of noble. What do you think, Revere? Give me your unbiased opinion. Why do you ask me? There's plenty of other people you could ask. Oh, I want to know if this equipment will make me look like a royalty or a knight. You were once in such a position. Don't worry, you look the part. I'm relieved to hear that from you. Appearances on alone aren't enough to tell, but I'm sure you can put on a regal air. But what's the purpose? I expect it isn't for any distasteful reason. If I'm surprised you have such a childish operation. You don't look too surprised. Of course, now I'm not asking you to explain your thinly veiled attempt to hide whatever it is you're hiding. I'm not lying in any way. You aren't telling the truth either. That isn't the only reason, is it? Your goal to restoration of the I need to cater to people's expectations. Your heroic reputation is well known. Do you really need to play the part of a king all night? I suspect I'll have to eventually. I'm not the only eventual with a title. So Princess Ace and 9 Rivera, you two, isn't enough to be strong and to be a good leader. I need to make up for what I lack. There are people who value such things, even if you may think it's silly. There's only so much I can do. One has to play the cards that they are dealt with. There's no end to the troubles you have to endure to play the parts of the hero, is there? I guess not. I do agree that it's distasteful, but it's what I have decided to do. Mask of Reason. Even though it's early in the morning, everyone is in town and so lively. Finn, you're up and about awfully early. I don't want to hear that from someone who was up even earlier. This is nothing. It seems there are people in the town who have been celebrating Grand Day Eve since last night. Celebrating the night before the night before. People are that excited. You know that how festivals are. I suppose the people are just fired up. And that's reasonable, but I'm surprised to see you among the number. Isn't that armor for today's Great Sword Battle Festival? Did you put it on for some early morning practice? It's nothing like that. This is a new guild issue armor. I just wanted to get used to moving around in it so I would look something like a seasoned warrior. It looked to me like as though you were putting a lot of efforts into getting used to your armor. To an extent, if I don't give the equipment a real look at, I won't get used to it, right? So in the end, you're pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into the cheap exhibition that is the Great Sword Battle Festival. You are not much of a liar. Anyone could have seen through you. I'll probably be serving as a referee for the brawniest and most vigorous adventurers around. That's right, but I have to be prepared just in case. Isn't that the way we do things? Well, I was just loosening up, so I could be ready to jump in if any trouble does occur. Now, are you convinced? You had a pleased expression on your face while you were practicing earlier. You don't get many opportunities to mix up with the strongest people in the city. I imagine you're excited about that. My lips are sealed. Thoughts like that cross my mind out of the blue into my head. I fully understand my position in the world there today, though. Nothing gets past you. I feel like you have stripped me naked. But that is a good once in a while. Having a mask on all the time is too much to bear. You aren't truly that kind of guy in the first place. I'm going to exercise a bit more before everyone else gets up. Now that would probably wear me out. Secret Fin Domain. Training project. 7 years from now. I see that you're trying out a new style. I guess I am. Does it not suit me? It's not like it doesn't suit you, but it makes you look more like a noble rather than an adventurer. I've been spending more time being a commander than staying in the front line. I've been dressed like this more often. The evilest members are very active these days. I was expecting my life as an adventurer to be something a little more simple, though. When would you stop thinking about your ambitions? That's a bad habit of yours. Say whatever you like. I regard my bad habit as one of the good things about me. It's a bit embarrassing to say this myself, though. So, did you pick out that outfit on your own? I've known you for a long time to understand you well, but this isn't your taste in fashion. But strangely, it fit me perfectly in terms of size. It's a bit creepy, though. I'm not the one who picked it. But Finn said he got it from you. That outfit got sent to the guild from an anonymous sender. That note that came with it said it will boost the fighting spirits of the Plume, as well as Finn's fans. We were very much convinced. Was absolutely right. The female adventurers are all doing us so well. We did the right thing by giving the outfit. So, Finn doesn't have a clue yet. He's wearing the outfit that I carefully picked for him throughout the day. People's fighting spirits are rising, and I'm being able to influence Finn in the way I want. One's got to lay the groundwork, and eventually. So it was you. You're the one who prepared these classy outfits. You deserve to be my wife. Marry me. And we'll live happily ever after. I'm this close to becoming a wealthy girl. Bloody hell. To tradition and counterculture. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of stuff there. A junk of meat and a few bottles of spirits as a return gift for the chocolate we received. Everybody gets hungry. The meat is smoked for using special Jovan methods. It tastes as fresh as the day it was cut, and it's mostly a non-perishable. The best part is that it goes perfectly with the spirits. You mustn't forget about the marshmallows. Toast them up and dip them into a glass of liquor for a perfect dessert. You're right indeed. Droves don't like to overcomplicate things and make them all fancy. That's a good point. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, this should do. What are you doing, Finn? Are you making something? I thought I should make something out of scratch as a return gift, just like Aerith. But I had no idea what to give, knowing what they are. But that dragon girl gave us a heartfelt gift, so I wanted to return the same. So you bake cookies? That's a bit surprising. Do you think it's plain? No, exactly. I just find it interesting that a braver baked cookies. That's kind of cute. Seems you and Gareth love these guys now. You two must be busy, but you're spending so much time on these return gifts. I guess, yeah, they have a completely different cultural background from us, and those are saying by the droves. Intercultural exchange gifts with food, I'm only trying to put into that into practice. Oh, shit, I skipped. Are you going to help us? You will wait all along. A human with the heart of a monster is filthier than a monster with the heart of a human. That's what I think, at least. It seems they were able to change that little girl in a good way. This is a token of appreciation for that, too. I get it. I chose to come here now. knowing it would be less crowded late at night. I never thought I'd bump into you though, but no worries, I'm almost done. The kitchen will be all yours. My bad, this was a little revenge for you having seen these cute cookies, baking those cupcakes, and thought you'd bake. How is it that he knows everything? Last but not least, Joven education. Sometime after Ace defeated the Wyvern, you're nothing but trouble. You really think this crap is strong enough to get me pigeon-eyed? It's just something I've been needing to say. You really hurt Ace's feelings, all because you had to go sticking your nose where it didn't belong. You sound like your father. All of a sudden you decide to throw in with a review and become that kid's guardian. Don't go poking fun at me, you fool. At least show a little remorse. But as a blacksmith, I'd never lie about swords or swordsmen. And anyhow, it seems like it helped the doll princess move forward a little bit. Ace was grappling with her feelings. Revere was grappling with how to properly lecture her. There's no surprise, raising the kid will help the parents grow just as much as the children. Not a single ounce of remorse in this one. You have got to strike while the iron's hot. Pain is an essential part of growth. Aspiring adventurers are the city's greatest treasure. I'll take whatever losses I have to for my future customers. We already asked Lord Garbanu to forge Ace's weapon. That old man's skill is on par with my goddess. Hephaistios familiar isn't so smug as to claim we are the only ones capable of providing you a top-class weapon. Your drunk car nods. Have another round. You are making quite the racket over there. Think you can keep it down a little? You're a loudmouth here, August. You shouldn't be yelling at your customers. What makes you think I should give you special treatment, you big oaf? I'm the law around here. Hostess my ass. You haven't changed a bit since your adventuring days. I've got an idea. How about you let me take care of that girl? What kind of ridiculous idea is that? She raised that bulls, didn't she? If the girl's too much for you to handle, why not sign her up for an apprenticeship? I wouldn't let you have her anyhow, Demi Ymir. Don't make me laugh. Don't you dare call me that name. Fate. I forgot I'm the only one here who's not a Jolf. Adventure training aside, I guess Revere really is the best fit for giving that child a proper education.